Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome back. Today, Lisa and I are getting ready to go on a cruise.
Woohoo! And whether you are new to cruising or an experienced cruiser, we have tips to share with you.
Yeah, we're going to show you how we pack and make the most use of our packing, as well as how to get more storage in your cabin. Stick around. First thing we got to do is pack. And we like to do is we use these things. These are called packing cubes. They come in a set of like 8 or 9 or 6 or I think it's 8.
Yeah, it depends on which set you buy.
Yep. And by the way, there's going to be links to everything we talk about down in the description. Now, these packing cubes come in multiple sizes, but also they come in many colors.
Yeah, that makes it really easy. So if you're packing as a family, maybe, one child has a different color, the mom and dad have a different color. But it definitely does make it easier to keep track of whose items are what.
And the nice thing is, too, that there's enough of these that you can even use these for, say, some of the dirty laundry, too, as you're wearing it.
Yeah, there's actually the one that we have. There is a laundry bag in here somewhere.
There's a small little one in here for
Yeah, little socks and underwear, things that are, going to be smelly.
You smell something?
You can throw a dryer sheet in there with it and keep it nice and fresh so it doesn't stink up everything else.
So there you go, packing cubes. The next thing on our list that we like to pack with is this. This is a cosmetic bag or a toiletry bag, and it's over the door. What's real nice is it's got this hook right here, and we're able to pack it up with a bunch of stuff, and we just hang it in the bathroom. Now, this is a new one for us. We have an old one, but Lisa's repurposed this for our tins unit.
Yes.
And so everything that she needs for the tins unit goes in there. But you can put all kinds of different things in here. You don't have to even just use it for toiletries. You can use it for all kinds of different things. And as I mentioned, it's got a hook, so you're able to hook it up and just hang it out of the way. Now, the next thing on our list is this little gadget right here. This is probably, in my opinion, the most important little gadget that we have. This is a luggage scale. As you can see, it has this little hook right here, and you wrap it around the handle of your luggage, and you pick it up and you hold it, and it's going to tell you how much it weighs. Now, why is this so important? Well, as you well know, almost every single airline these days charges for luggage. And if it's more than 50 pounds here in the United States, they're going to really charge you a lot.
And sometimes it's 40 pounds. And that's not a whole lot of stuff, when you're considering how much your suitcase weighs to begin with, and then you start loading it up with everything. And that literally saves us from being on the sidewalk at the airport terminal repacking because we are overweight and we don't want to pay that extra $75 or whatever the overweight bag fee is.
Not just that, but when you're on a cruise, you want to buy some stuff to bring home, right? Some little souvenirs and stuff. And this is going to help you make sure that you distribute the weight of the stuff that you bought appropriately in each of the bags. By the way, everything that we're telling you about today is under $10, with the exception of a couple things which we'll get there in a minute. But to me, this is the most important little electric gadget that I have.
Yeah, that saves us a lot for sure.
Absolutely. All right, so we've packed, we've got everything organized, we've weighed the suitcases, they're underweight, we're great to get on a plane. The last thing we have to do is we got to put on our luggage tags. And, well, this is what they used to look like when we put them on. Now, they look like this.
Yeah, much more secure.
These set come of, there's 5 in each set. As you can see, there's a wider one and a skinnier one. Each of the cruise lines have a different sort of size. The skinnier one will work for Royal and Celebrity. The fatter ones work for just about everyone else. Oh, also MSC works in the skinnier one as well. These just attach. You just screw this on, just like that. That way there, if you don't want to leave them on all the time, if you're not cruising, a lot of the time, but once or twice a year, you can take them off your luggage if you're going to use your luggage for other things. So you definitely want to get these. Again, everything is under $10 we're showing you, so it's very, very affordable. We're about halfway through our list of things that we like to bring with us on a cruise. Do us a favor. Leave a comment below if you found some of this stuff helpful. Also, do us a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, it costs you nothing, and it really does help out the channel. And if you haven't figured it out yet, we need a lot of help.
Yes, we do.
All right, so we've made it to the cruise ship and we've made it to the cabin. Now, the first thing that we want to do when we get in there, of course, is we're going to unpack once our luggage gets there. And we bring all kinds of things to help create more storage in the cabin.
Yes.
The first thing, these little hooks right here. Okay?
Those are awesome.
They're magnetic. All right, and they stick to the walls of your cabin. If you didn't know, the walls in your cabin are metal. They're all right, so these magnets stick right to them. The ones I have listed in the description are good up to 27 pounds. They do make them heavier, but I think if you're hanging something more than 27 pounds up on the wall,
you could use a couple of hooks if you're doing a backpack or something. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And we put all kinds of things in there, from belts, hats,
beach bags,
everything.
Yeah.
And we line them up like right by the door,
Yes.
which is nice. The other thing that we do from a magnetic standpoint is we have these here, but they have clips on them, right? So this way here we can leave notes for one another if we want to, or for the cabin steward.
Yes.
Speaking of notes, what we prefer to do is we also pack this. We have a little whiteboard, okay? Again, I think this is like $6, okay? And it comes with a couple of markers. This is one of our clips that we put on here. We just stick it right to the wall. Lisa can leave a note for me if she's going to go out, or if we want something from the cabin steward, we can do that. We just also have the backup of having Post-its and a Sharpie with us. One of the other big concerns in a cabin is plugging things in and having enough power.
Definitely.
So we always carry with us these two things. Now, most of you know, if you don't know, you are not allowed to bring an extension cord onto a cruise ship and one of those powered
surge protectors.
You cannot do this. This is what's called a power cube. It is not a surge protector, but it's got 3 US outlets plus a couple of USB-A's and 1 USB-C. All right. This is a power adapter. This is going to enable you to get more use out of the power that's available to you, because every cabin is wired for US power and wired for European power. And so if you bring one of these with you, you'll also get more outlets as well as USB charging ports.
Exactly.
Now these are the only 2 items on our list that are not under $10. In fact, there's so many varieties of these, we did not link these down below. All right, so the next thing that we use to help create more storage in our cabin is this thing right here. It's so big you can't even see us anymore. This is actually an over-the-door shoe organizer, but we use it for way more things than just shoes. What do we use it for, Lisa?
Yeah, absolutely. You can keep it for all of your organization things. If you have a little first aid kit, you can use that. Tuck in some little Band-Aids, a little antiseptic cream, gauze, scissors, anything that you want to do like that.
Put this in there.
Yeah, you can put your Post-it notes and your Sharpie in there. Absolutely. We also carry with us, like a little Tide pen and some Downy wrinkle release. Those can go in there. Just basically anything that is small, that is easy to lose. You can just tuck it in there, and then it really, because all of these little pouches are clear, you can literally see what it is in there. So it's so much easier to find things.
We do use it for shoes as well.
Yeah.
Now remember, you're not, maybe you don't know this, you're not allowed to tape things to your wall, which is why you want to use the magnetic hooks.
Yes.
And you don't want to use the metal hangers that these come with to put over the door, because they may damage the door. And if it does, they're going to charge you to fix it.
Yes.
So use the magnetic hooks. I think there's like 8 or 9 in the box. And just remember, they're 27 pounds. And so this would just hang on the wall. We use 2 of them typically. Okay. But if you want, there's 40-pound hooks. You can get the 40-pound hooks as well. So definitely don't use the hooks that comes with it. Use the magnetic hooks that you can stick to the wall.
Yes, and you can put them anywhere. You can put them, in your cabin. You can put them in the bathroom, wherever you need to put them. Absolutely.
Now, I mentioned the over-the-door hanger.
Cosmetic
bag. This one has like a plastic hook. So where is it? So this isn't going to damage when we hang it up in the bathroom. We have put a hook up before and hung this hook on the magnetic hook, a magnetic hook. We've done that a couple of times, but sometimes we just hang it on whatever we can, because it's It's coated. It's not plastic. It is metal, but it's coated, so it's not going to scratch anything. Now we have a couple of bonus items for you that have nothing to do with packing and nothing to do with storage. One, we like to bring with us some Downy wrinkle release with us. I think Bounce has something called 3-in-1. The reason is simply this. You cannot bring an iron with you on a ship, and not every ship has access to an iron. What I mean by that is there are some ships that have probably every other deck. They have one room on every other deck with an iron in it. And so all 6,000 passengers are trying to use the 5 irons they have on the ship. Have you ever had to stand in that line before?
Sometimes hours.
So we have started to bring with us the Downy wrinkle release. So when we get in the cabin, we hang up those things that need to be hung up that we want looking good. We spray it with a little wrinkle release and we just hang them up.
Greatest invention ever.
And if that isn't enough, when we're about to take a nice hot steamy shower, we bring it inside the shower with us, and well, not in the shower, but in the bathroom, and we have a nice help steam to help release those wrinkles.
Exactly.
The other thing we like to bring with us is this Tide on the go, or was it
Tide to Go?
Tide to Go. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can never remember the name of it. It's just a little stain pen. We're going to be eating, right? And I don't know about you, but I inevitably are going to get something on my shirt.
Pasta sauce every time. Every time.
Which is why I wear a lot of black. But this, we can rub it right on there and it doesn't stain.
Yes.
Right? Now, the other thing that we bring with us, we always will have probably 2 little beach bags with us. One that is packed for the beach and one that is packed for other things. And what we do is we have one of these in each bag. Now, what are these? Because they look kind of weird. These are soap paper.
Yes.
Soap paper.
Very convenient.
It looks like a little bar of soap, but it's actually just little sheets
slices
of paper. Now, of course, we always have hand sanitizer with us as well. That's just a given, I think, these days. But, a lot of times when you're off the ship, sometimes when you're on the ship, but mostly when you're off the ship, if you have to use a restroom or something, a lot of the places that you may go to, the facilities are going to be less than comfortable. Let's just use that word.
And if you've been doing one of those excursions and you're out there getting dirty and dusty, that hand sanitizer is just not going to take the stuff off of your hands. Yeah, sure, it'll kill the germs, but you're still going to feel nasty. Well, a little bit of water in one of those will take care of it.
Absolutely. So these are the things that Lisa and I like to bring with us when we go on a cruise.
Yeah, and don't forget, everything is under $10, and we've left links for everything on Amazon in the description below.
So do us a favor, if you found it helpful, leave a comment before you leave, and also do us a favor, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, become part of the Tall Man Clan. And until we see you all again on the high seas, be safe.